You sit down at your desk, open your laptop, and immediately begin bargaining with yourself. You decide to check just one more message or watch one short video before you finally start your work. This timeline illustrates a concept called attention residue. When you switch tasks rapidly, your brain does not reset instantly. Instead, a cognitive shadow from the previous activity lingers over your new task. This chart shows how that residue impacts your working memory, acting as mental blocks that cost up to 40% of your productive study time. Modern digital environments are designed to train rapid attention shifts. Academic work, however, requires a level of prolonged focus that your daily habits are actively working against. Relying on willpower alone rarely solves this problem. Without a biological way to clear that cognitive residue, the brain remains stuck in the rapid switching mode of the previous activity. The biological root of your anxiety lies in this lung-to-brain schematic. Many unconsciously overbreathe, taking 15 to 18 shallow breaths per minute. This cycle causes carbon dioxide to plummet. This state, hypocapnia, causes blood vessels to constrict. Your brain receives less oxygen, despite breathing more. This oxygen deficit forces the brain into a hyper-excitable state. The physical agitation and inability to focus that feels like procrastination is actually a mechanical response to this lack of oxygen. Correcting the mechanical failure of oxygen delivery allows the physical state to reset, creating the baseline required for cognitive work. Dr. Andrew Huberman's laboratory at Stanford studies how specific breathing protocols allow us to consciously shift the state of the brain and body. This graphic maps out the physiological sigh, a mechanical sequence reversing overbreathing. You take a deep nasal inhale, followed immediately by a shorter inhale, popping open the tiny air sacs in your lungs. Then release all air through your mouth in a slow, lung-emptying exhale. This pattern rapidly offloads carbon dioxide and signals the autonomic nervous system to shift from a state of agitation back to a state of calm. Once the body is calm, you must address the psychological friction. Broad goals like study chemistry are too vague to maintain focus and often lead back to distraction. Shrinking the step means turning a massive objective into one microscopic physical action, like labeling a single diagram to cross the threshold into deep work. You can consolidate these tools into a 3-minute pre-study routine. First, remove the source of rapid switching tasks by placing your phone in a bag or a different room. Second, execute 3 consecutive physiological sighs. Use the double inhale and long exhale to physically clear the attention residue and reset your nervous system. Finally, identify your shrunken first action and write it down. Keep a scrap page for any intrusive thoughts. Write them down as a note and return line and immediately go back to your single first step. This routine allows you to manufacture the biological and environmental conditions for focus on demand. By treating focus as a repeatable system, you can enter deep work even on days when your willpower feels low.